Hello everybody, and welcome back to some Ragnar Mod 6. How you guys doing today? I hope you are doing well. I am. So, we're here. Last episode, we got together, we done, industrial foregoing bits, got it started, we're ready to get going with it. Problem that we've had is, that we're looking at, is power. And so I spent some time after I recorded and before I started recording looking through our bits and bobs as far as power-wise goes. We've got several different things that we can do. It looks like it wants us to start with big reactors. Or extreme reactors, whichever one that it is. We've got access to that. We have access to flux networks. I have looked at recipes for it. We can actually get into it. It is kind of resource intensive. The only thing we don't have a whole lot of is blaze powder. That's probably our one. Oh, was not aware of this. We have plenty of ender pearls. We'll have to remind ourselves of that. But it's just a bunch of redstone, which we have all of that. But looking at the big reactor part of this, it wants Yellorium. And our biggest issue with Yellorium right now is we just don't have a whole lot. Now, it spawns in the world. We've gotten some. So I was like, okay, we're going to go with big reactors. But before I do that, we got 113. But before I get into that, we've got the old scannable mod in here. Which makes it to where we can go underground and more or less find what we want to find and makes life easier on us. So I started looking at the recipes for that, and I got started on this. One thing we needed was platinum. And in order to get platinum, it's not real easy. We have got to either do it through the Beewise, or there is... Where did I find this? Not that. Let's go back to... the dust. Nickel inside of a crusher, which we could do, but these things take a lot more power than we have. Everything else, it's a byproduct of something else, of getting it. Pulverize, we can't get into thermal. But what I did find is this guy right here, which is the foundry from Tinker's Construct. These guys really aren't that bad to build. The foundry blocks, to do that we need scorched brick. Scorched brick is nether grout. Nether grout is soil, sand, gravel, and magma cream. And so that's what I did. We had some slime balls. I went to the nether and killed a few more slimes. Or not slimes, but magma creams. I still got a few left. We've got blaze powder. So we still got the old... Maybe I didn't make them that way. I thought they were craftable. Maybe not. Oh, yeah, there they are. There it is. I was going to say, I could have swore I'd done it that way. But yeah, that's kind of what we did for that. I got enough to make a small one here. And basically what this guy does is we could put in the nickel and it gives us the byproduct. It does give us slightly smaller returns on the base product, but I was able to get the platinum. I was like, oh right, this is going to work. We're going to be able to do this. Well, then I found our flaw. If we go look at the scannable mod, we've got these guys right here. In order to be able to find anything, we need to make the scannable guards. Yeah. And which cellular blocks from Botania, not hard to make. We don't have to get into Botania to be able to do that. We've got cactus, we've got all of this stuff. The problem that we do have is this guy right here, the blank slate, because that is Botania stuff first, and that takes... I didn't even look at this. Yeah, we've got... That's going to have to go away for now. So, but what I have come to realize is that basically, we're locked behind Botania on a lot of things. To get into blood magic, we need Botania. To get into... well, let's go up here to our progression thing. It'll show us. Botania unlocks Mythic Botany. It unlocks blood magic. It unlocks RF... Well, we got to go to the Undergarden to get to RF Tools. We should be able to get to the Undergarden. We had better be able to get to the Undergarden. I'm pretty sure that is a thing we can do now. All we need is to get Enderium. And Enderium we should be able to do, yeah, in our smeltery. Maybe not. That's got to be high dollar. We need Blazing Blood. We can get blazes, though. This is going to be fun to do. Alright, so we're back. Well, that's not going to work. I got to looking through recipe for doing that. And it had the Enderium coin in it, and we can't not make the coin without getting a coin. So, that is out the window. So, from what I gather, the way this pack is wanting us to run through it is we've got to get through thermal, and in order to get to thermal, we've got to get through mechanism, and to get through mechanism, we've got to get through immersive engine, or not immersive, but industrial fork going. We've got to a certain point. We're at the point of needing pink slime, so it is time. I guess we're going to. It was where we were going to go. We were going to set up a mob farm to get pink slime. So I think as far as power goes, we're going to go ahead and try to do the big reactors. Cyanide. I guess cannot be used. It used to be able to be. It is extreme reactors. I thought you used to be able to use cyanide inside the reactor itself. Maybe not. But anyways, we're going to have to do what we do to get Yellorium. I may have to spend some time doing some mining. The seeds, which we're not nowhere near ready to get into seeds just yet. We get a miner set up, which we need power for that. So, Yellorium is where we're going to go. We can do. Here's the problem that I have with magma, or not magma, but the magma stuff, magmatic crucibles and stuff, which is more or less our first choice to use. Which the magma mycelial generator generates 50. You get basically 100,000 out of a bucket, which is the same that you get out of the magmatic dynamo, which the magmatic dynamos, I don't remember if they shut off or not. They are upgradable, and we still may do that, but then we've got to get pumps and everything like that set up. So we may do a combination of both, but the one thing that is for certain is we've got to get some flux network stuff going. We're going to need flux blocks, plugs, points, flux controller we can do. And I would like to get at least the Herculean storage going. So that is definitely on the list. So I'm going to get some stuff made. Well, I got a lot of crafting to do. So I'll be back. Alright, well, after a ton of crafting, we are just about ready to go here. There's a lot of work. I am in the process of filling our liquid starlight back up. I made this guy here. It's a containment chalice. Basically, we use this to use almost all of our ender pearls up to make the Eyes of Ender like we've seen. This makes it to where it uses the liquid starlight that you have instead of using this here, and you don't have to stop and fill it up, which is nice. We have a quest to complete for that. But that is a going. We've got our flux controller. I've got a few flux points. I've got a couple of flux plugs, and I've got the stuff together to make our Herculean storage. Beautiful. That is now done. So we've got storage for 8 million FE, which is a lot more than we have up there. So we're ready to get this stuff set up. So, first things first, we're going to just go ahead for the moment and break this. We are going to place this guy. Let's place these guys in here so I can keep an eye on them. I don't know where because we're starting to get filled up with stuff. So let's place this guy down. We're going to place our flux controller right there. We want to create a new network. That works. It doesn't have to be encrypted. It can be public. We're on a single player world. And we're going to make it orange because everything is orange. So there we go. We want to disable limit. Ooh, that actually has the chunk loading turned on. And wireless charging, we want to enable wireless charging, and main inventory, armor slot, curio slots we want to have turned on. So that should keep our jetpack filled up once we start giving this some power. So let's turn him on. Disable limit, not that we're going to get any kind of limit. And what we should be able to do is place this guy here. And that should start draining these guys out. No, it's not going to attach to them. We're going to have to do this the hard way. That just pulled the power from everything. That's alright. We'll fix it here in just a minute. So, I'm going to have to spend a minute do this. Alright, so that's taken care of. These guys are all empty, and we now have our basic flux storage. Now, we are only generating 48 FE a tick. I don't have that thing set up exactly the way it needs to be. So, but our next bit of business is going to be to start collecting us some lava. We need a pump. We're going to make this guy here. Should be fairly easy to make, just some iron plates and stuff. And then from that, we'll probably go ahead and make dynamos for the time being. We'll get those made up. Those guys are easy enough to make. And while we're at making the dynamos, we will go ahead and see about making the components for these to make them a little bit better. This guy won't be too bad. This guy, I don't know yet. We'll have to see. The Enderium one, yeah, not so much right now. So we'll get those made up. So let me get some. Wait, we've got some quests to complete right quick. First off, flux dust. That's going to give us more. I should have used that because that would have helped us out. That is going to give us a flux point. That is going to give us another flux point, and this one is going to give us another flux plug. That is nice. So we can get that quest now complete. That'll give us some more Yellorium, which we can put in here and get double out of it. Where is, I need this guy here. And we can let that guy go. That can't be smelted in here. Nice. Well, there goes that idea. Alright, so we are back. It's been a couple days. First things first, I don't know what happened. Bob is gone. So there goes our blaze rod stuff. So, but I've got what we need to finish up what we're doing. We're going to make magmatic dynamos. I didn't mean to make those just yet. We want to make... If we're going to do some thermal stuff, we might as well take care of some thermal quests. The Crescent Hammer, that is going to complete that. We've got this guy here. That is complete. We've got one for thermal for this guy. This guy is complete. Not really. It just tells us what we need to do, but... And that's going to give us a lava bucket. So there is that. We should be able now to make... We can make all the different tools and stuff like that from thermal, which is nice. But the main thing is we can make these components... And that give us 4. What am I missing for the other ones? I'm missing Invar. Well, I need more Invar. Alright, so got some more of those. I think to do that, we still need to get Electrum, and I still need to do the Signalum gears. We'll worry about that in just a second. So, I've decided to go with the lava for the moment. These guys, dude, let me tell you, I cannot go AFK very long around here, or these guys will spawn everywhere. And I mean everywhere. I went AFK overnight, and I had these guys, there was probably 13 of them, 13 plus 2 rats apiece, yeah. So let's place these guys down. Base-wise, they will produce 40 RF a tick. We can add these guys to it. Now, what I want to know, and one of the things I don't ever remember, is if we can do, let's do one of the Electrum ones. I need, or not the Electrum ones, but reinforced. So we need some Signalum, and to make Signalum, we need silver, copper, and 4 pieces of redstone. Let's get that done. Alright, so we got all 8 of them. Thank goodness for our jellyfish, because I only had 9 pieces of nether quartz. And I was fixing to go, and then I was like, oh, hey, we have nether quartz chicken. These guys are putting in the work for us. So we got all these guys. Where am I going? Up here. So, now with this, we've got these guys all for each of them, which makes it to where they will output 120 RF apiece. I feel like I'm missing one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I had 5 on me. There it is. But anyways, 120 RF a piece. Just the way they sit. Which puts us at 6 of them be 720. So not necessarily too shabby. Let's break that. We'll have to... No, we're good. We don't need to... We will. There's that. We need pipes. Let's hook all these up. Energy pipes, that's not going to do us any good. At the end of this, we'll have to figure out something else. Fluid pipes. And our wrench. So those guys all getting lava now. Fill up pretty quick. And we should be good to go with this. We'll keep an eye on our lava. This is just temporary, long enough for me. We've got to put in some work to get our Yellorium. And we cannot place these guys on here, I don't think. This guy here. Doesn't look like it's working, but I'm not sure. I really don't know. Alright, so, yeah, the pipes don't work with that, but that's alright. We have option B, which is our basic universal cables. Those haven't changed recipes. They're just redstone and redstone and steel. So we have that. These guys are filled up. These guys will all fill up. That actually holds power force. So we've got our quick fix done. Like I said, these guys are going to throttle down to where they're still going to burn through a little bit of lava. But we should be alright to get started with our next bit of business, which is going to be getting some mob farms up and running. So, we got a few quests to complete right quick. 1. Reinforced integral components, that's going to give us another one. Hardened, that's going to give us another one of those. That's alright. We've got one for immersive for making the fluid pump. That's going to give us fluid pipes. It doesn't matter. We've already got the other stuff. And I think that is all we've got for the moment. Beautiful. So, all that. We've got that done. We've got us a little bit more power so I can actually get some mob farms set up, which is what we are going to do next. We need pink slime, and then we need to start getting some mobs spawning. More specifically, we're going to need a bunch of blaze rods, and with Bob being gone, yeah. So with that, hope you guys enjoyed the episode. Thank you for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!